So I seriously underestimated the amount of time that it was going to take me to edit last week's vlogging and overestimated the amount of time that I would have to do it this weekend. So even though I said Vlogmas 11 would happen before Sunday, it did not. So Vlogmas 11 is going to be today, and the vlog that I recorded all last week is going to be not today. I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm going to work on it today as much as I can and hopefully get that done. But I only got 2 of the 4 days that I vlogged edited. So I am going to go get a matcha at this little coffee shop over here. And then I'm going to just find a place to park and chat. I have some things I want to talk about in relation to viral trends and how you feel about them. So after I get my matcha, let's chat. I'm currently driving around the parking lot because I cannot figure out how to get into the drive-through of this little coffee shop that's like set up in the center of this parking lot. It's like a Scooters, but it's not a Scooters. So I gotta figure out how to get in there. All right, got my iced matcha and let's give it a taste. I had brown sugar syrup added and I got it with oat milk since I can't have regular milk. Oh, that's good. It's really sweet. I should have had him do half the brown sugar. Normally I get it with just vanilla, but the brown sugar is really good in there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Delicious. All right, so the topic spiraling through my brain today is virality. Viral products, viral trends, makeup hacks, that sort of thing. And I kind of have mixed feelings about them. And so I thought, well, turn on the camera and talk about it. So here I am. In some cases, I love the viral makeup trends because it's fun and it's creative and you can just try it. If it doesn't work for you, no big deal. And I've done several of them here on my channel. I will link them down in the description box. I've done Cold Girl, I've done Latte, I did Cherry Cola. But anyway, I just saw Cinnamon Girl and I kind of think I want to try that one. I'm not sure what makes it different from Latte. Kind of need to research that a little bit more because it still seems like just a monochromatic brown look, but maybe it's a little spicier. Anyway, I might do that for one of my Vlogmas videos just for fun. Those kind of viral trends I think are fun because the light's going to get weird. The sun is coming out. It's been a very overcast day, but now I'm going to be in the sun and I might have to move because this is weird. Let's see if I put this down and move it over. Yeah, that helps. Anyway, so those viral trends I think are fun. Then there's the viral makeup hacks that, you know, are supposed to solve all of your problems or a very specific problem. Those I have a little bit more trouble with. And then we've got the viral products. And so I was thinking about some of the benefits of when something goes viral and some of the downsides or the cons of when something goes viral. And the benefits of something going viral is you might learn something that you didn't know before, and it might work wonderfully for you. I think something to remember with trends, especially makeup trends, but also fashion trends, is that you are unique. Your face is different from anyone else's face on the planet. And the things that work for one person may not work for someone else, but virality implies that it works for everyone. And if it doesn't work for you, therefore, you must be doing something wrong or there's something wrong with you. And that is absolutely not true. I've tried viral makeup trends. I tried the Wayne Goss under eye makeup thing. Didn't work for me. I've tried viral makeup products that didn't work for me. That Tear foundation, horrible on my skin. Horrible. I've tried 2 of them, the red one and the pink one. Don't like either one of them. So that brings up another issue with virality is it makes you feel like you're missing out on something, that fear of missing out FOMO thing. And so you want to try it because everybody else is doing it and everybody else is loving it. And then you end up spending your money, wasting your money on something that doesn't work. And I have a feeling that when those things go viral like that the people who try them and it doesn't work tend to not post those videos. I try to post them. Now, I did not get the Tier foundation video posted because I just didn't have time. And I have clips from many, many, many days trying it and trying to make it work. And I was going to put those all together in a video. But honestly, putting that much time and effort into a video simply to come to the conclusion that it didn't work for me wasn't something I wanted to spend the time on. And I have a feeling that that happens a lot, because while it's beneficial to you guys to know that, especially if your skin is like mine and other things that work for me work for you, then you might know that this isn't going to work for you either because it didn't work for me. Like I said, the time and effort that I would have had to put into making that video, it just didn't happen. I will probably put that into, I have a collection of foundations that didn't work for me. And so I think I might do a fails video on foundations, just to do kind of a wrap up of some things that I tried that didn't work, but not devote a whole video to each one of them because there's really just no point in that. Anyway, virality implies that it worked for everybody. But if it didn't work for you, then there's something wrong. But it doesn't take into account individual face shape, individual preferences, individual needs, individual skin types, and that sort of thing. And then, like I said, it also induces that fear of missing out. Everybody's doing it. I have to know what it is. I have to know what it's like. Even on things like that Tier, I knew that foundation wasn't going to work for me. But I still had to see. I had to verify that. And so I spent the money. Thankfully, it was when they just did their release of all the new shades. And so it was on discount on Amazon. So, and the red one, I was able to get the small compact. And then on the pink one, I think it was like 40% off or something like that. So I got a really good deal. But it's still wasted because I'm not going to use it ever. So I will find somebody to pass those on to that do like them, that it does work for. But that fear of missing out, and what if it's good? It might be something that I really like, and I don't want to miss out on it if I really like it. But here's the deal. I have a lot of foundations that I really like. So did I really need another one, even if it was one that I was going to like? I don't know. I don't know if it was worth it to jump on that bandwagon. But it's also really hard to resist when you hear so many people talking about it. And there were a few negative reviews on that foundation. I will say that I did see a few negative ones. I just had to find out for myself. Anyway, I also think in that same vein of fear of missing out, that viral trends can tend to foment discontent with what you already have. Because if all of these people like it, then it must be better than what I have. And I want to have better. And so then suddenly these things that I really like, I'm not happy with. I'm not content with anymore because there's something out there that's better. The problem is, it isn't going to be very long before that viral product gets pushed to the side and there's another one that everybody's talking about. And now you're not going to be content with this one because look over here, there's a better one. So I don't know where I'm going with this other than I really want to be more conscious in the new year about what I'm spending my money on and why. I want to be really careful about not getting caught up in the hype of something because it's viral and everybody's talking about it. I want to really step back from that and say, first of all, is this something that I actually need? And for the first quarter of 2025, the answer is going to always be no, because I'm on a no buy for January 1st to March 30th. No buy. Unless it's something that I use up and don't have anything else in the category that can replace it. So it's going to be an automatic no, which kind of is nice because all the decision making is gone. But after that, and I'm hoping that that's kind of a reset time where I just play with what I have, get used to, just dive into my stash and really become more familiar with everything again, find out what's expired, what works great, what used to work good for me, but now my preferences have changed, because that happens, especially with like the full cover foundations and things like that. Anyway, and then once that no-buy period is over, to really think before I buy and watch reviews. Sometimes I don't like watching reviews because I don't want to be influenced by other creators in how I feel about a product. But at the same time, I'm not going to do that anymore, because while it may influence me, it also may keep me from making really bad mistakes. So I am going to watch reviews, and then I'm only going to buy products that I think will work for me. I don't believe that there's a benefit in me buying a product that's great for dry skin that I know is not going to work on my oily combo skin, just to be able to tell you, hey, guess what? This didn't work on my oily combo skin because it's made for dry skin. I mean, I think I can use my powers of logic and reasoning. Now, if I hear videos, if I see reviews and people with dry skin are loving it and people with oily skin are loving it, that might be a different story, because something that is that universal would be great. But it also doesn't have to be. A product doesn't have to be everything to everybody. It's okay for there to be foundations that really only work for people with dry skin, or that really only work for people with oily skin. Because, as I said in the beginning, we're all different. We all have individual needs, and it's okay to buy products that cater to those needs. So I'm going to be more careful about those viral products and really checking my enthusiasm to make sure that it's something that I want, or that I need, that I don't have something else that's going to do it, and that I actually think it's going to work for me and is going to stay in my collection and be used, because my goal is to use the products that I buy, to use them up. Now, that's not going to happen with an eyeshadow palette. I realize that I have enough eyeshadow that to last me many lifetimes before I would ever use up everything that I have. But for things like foundations and concealers and powders and those sorts of things, yes, I want to have as a goal the idea that I am going to use these products to completion. And so therefore I need to buy products that are going to work for me, that I can use. I don't want to buy something knowing that I'm going to be decluttering it in 6 months or 3 months or whatever, because I know it's not going to work for me. I thought I was in kind of a remote location, but somebody just walked by and looked at me really strangely. Anyway, so I guess that's really all I wanted to say about viral products. Just that, be careful when something is going viral, because it's easy to want to jump on the bandwagon and do what everybody else is doing. And it's hard to step back from that and say, wait, do I really want to do that? Do I really want to buy that? Do I need that? Will that work for me? But those are the questions I'm going to be asking myself. So down in the comments, tell me, what viral product did you get sucked into buying that you regret? And if you have one, what viral product did you get sucked into buying that you are so glad you did? Because there are two sides to this. Now, I am going to keep trying like viral makeup trends, viral looks. That doesn't cost me any money. And if it doesn't work, I can wash it off. So those kinds of things I think are fun. And yeah, I'm going to probably keep doing those. But I'm going to be really careful about the viral products. So I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'll see you in Vlogmas tomorrow. And I promise you that Nutcracker video will be coming very soon.